What's up, everybody? It's Blowover Productions here, and today we're going to be kicking off race number 9 of the Amazon Racing League in Season 1 off at Bristol Motor Speedway. So with that being said, let's talk about these points. In first place, we have the Biffler, followed by Michael Joyner, Roger Guardiola, TJ Harley, Olivia Dean, William Dobbins, Elliott Johnson, Julius Orange, Driver 81, Ryan Little, Evan Ferrand, William O'Donnell, Matty Obeyed, Adrian Atkins, and Sebastian Galloway Jr. Now with that out of the way, let's talk about our line for today. On the point is going to be the number 84 of Elliott Johnson for Elliott Motorsports. On his outside, the number 3 of William Dobbins for Team Dumpling, sponsored by USA, obviously. Winner of our last race, the Biffler, the number 74, won our last race, which was at, I believe, Atlanta, was it? No, it was Daytona. It was Daytona. He won our last race at Daytona, and is currently our points leader. So with that being said, folks, leaderboard has just beeped on. Pace car is in. We got 50 laps here today. Let's have a great race here at Bristol, Tennessee. Elliott Johnson leading him off turn 2. A little bit of contact with the 81 of driver 81. He's going to die to the inside. Team Venturini takes the lead. William Dobbins starting second, down to third now. A couple cars on the wall. 3, 4 wide in the straight, and around goes the 83 of Sebastian Galloway Jr. He's around in front of the field, and the caution comes out for the first time today. Let's go to the replay and see what happened to him. Coming off turn 2, it looks like he just got in the wall with Adrian Atkins. TJ Harley there. He went around. They both saved it, but then here comes Micah Joyner and Roger Guardiola on the bottom, and they got him sideways in front of the field there. Luckily, he didn't get hit again, but he does come up and stop the Biffler right here, and I believe that's Olivia Dean right there behind him. Actually, that might be one of Elliott Motorsports cars. That might be Ryan Little. No, that's a Ford. It must be Olivia. Yeah, around they go, and then the 83 gets around, can't save it. Comes up and blocks the, I think that is Olivia. Then the pace car comes out, almost hits him too. We'll see you on the restart. Welcome back to Bristol Motor Speedway, everybody. The pace car is pulling in. The 84 is in the lead, and we are back green here at Bristol. The 81 and 84 charging the lead. Adrian Atkins outside. Elliott Johnson in the wall. He gets a little loose there, but saves it. They're 3 wide. TJ Harley on the bottom checks up hard, giving driver 81 the lead today. Once again, this time William Dobbins is going to be able to chase him down. And into the wall goes Adrian Atkins. She slides down to the ground. Caution comes back out. The 59 sideways. There she is. Let's go to the replay and see what happened. Coming off turn 2, it looks like she just came up a little bit too high on Elliott Johnson when he was already right against the outside wall, and just got her hooked on the right side and sent her spinning. Well, not spinning, just loose, because luckily she didn't do a full turn. And nobody else hit her too, so that was good reaction time and dodging from the other cars. The 59 there as well. Look at that. We'll see you on the restart. Whoa, we are back on the green, everybody. Jumping straight into the action here. Missed the restart by only a couple laps, I think. 3, 4 wide coming off turn 4. Into the wall goes the 3. William Dobbins grinding up there hard. Looks like he's going to save it, but they're still chasing down driver 81, and around goes the 31 and the 84. 2 of the Elliott Motorsports cars crash coming off turn 2. Coming together. Let's go to the replay and see what happened. Coming on into turn 2, it looks like Elliott and Ryan just went a little bit too high. William O'Donnell almost had nowhere to go. He pretty much didn't. He hit the 31 out the way, but probably didn't have any choice because he had nowhere to go. The other William Dobbins, trying to go underneath him as well. Everybody is checking up hard on that inside lane, and they just slide back down. Ryan Little hooking his boss into the wall here. Second time Elliott Johnson has been involved in an accident in the wall. Once again, here it is. You see the wreck, and luckily nobody else hit him too hard there, and they got the car corrected. Anyways, folks, with that being said, we'll see you on the restart. Welcome back to Bristol Motor Speedway, everybody. The pace car's pulling in once again. We are restarting on lap 22 of 50. Almost halfway through the race. I wonder if we'll make it to that halfway mark before another caution comes out. 3 wide for 3rd place right now. Adrian Atkins getting in the wall. She's going to try to keep it together, and it looks like she does, so it doesn't come back down in traffic. Good save by her. Elliott Johnson moves up high. A little bit of contact, and driver 81 goes around. Mario Bain wrecked him for the win, the lead, and around he goes in front of the field. He gets hit by Sebastian Galloway, William Dobbins, and the caution comes back out. Mario Bain wrecking the 81 for the lead here on lap 23, 22. It was 23. Look at this, coming up off turn 2, Madi just got loose and just wrecked the 81, came up on him, sent him spinning down towards the track, the inside wall. Madi even hit it. Huge crash for the lead. That just goes to show how aggressive these guys are, man. Madi just with no resentment at all sent that 81 spinning towards the asphalt there. Here it is again. Came up and just wrecked him. Didn't even get the lead either. Both of them wrecked hard. Sebastian and driver having huge wrecks there. We'll see you on the restart though. Welcome back to Bristol Motor Speedway, everybody. This time by the green flag's back out in the air as the pace car pulls in, and Madi did actually benefit from wrecking the 81 there because now he's in the lead, and driver 81 is actually retired from the race. So all harm, big foul for the 81 here. You see as they come into turns 1 and 2 here, they're going on to 3 and 4. Ryan Little is up top. Micah Joyner coming to block him. Now William Dobbins is going to give him the push on the bottom. Julius Orange is there. 3 wide coming off turn 4. Sebastian Galloway Jr. in the middle.
Right.
Almost up. And now we are back to it with Micah Joyner. And a little bit of contact. William Dobbins goes in the wall. Big trouble coming into turn 3. The Biffler's caught up in it. TJ Harley. Huge damage on the 64. Let's go to the replay and see what happened to him. Coming off turn 2, it looks like there was a little bit of contact between the 3 and 13, and then came down on Julius Orange, who turned William Dobbins into that inside wall. Then he goes in the wall, slides back up the track, in the traffic, unfortunately, right in the middle there. Elliott Johnson, William O'Donnell are the first ones who have to get on the brakes there. Luckily, they get missed by most people, but then here comes TJ Harley in the Biffler. Alright, folks, we are coming back to the restart zone. Green flag's back out in the air at Bristol Motor Speedway. Let's get it on once again. Micah Joyner is going to be the first one to take the lead now as there's a little bit of contact with the Biffler and Roger Guardiola near the back of the pack. Micah Joyner starting to take the lead here at Bristol as the yellow flag is once again being displayed. Whoa, the pace car is playing a little risky here. I'm not sure what that's all about. Let's go see what the yellow flag is for. It looks like it might be the Biffler once again. Caution is back out. Let's go to the replay and see what happened. Looks like coming into, what is this, turn 1, I believe. Olivia Dean got squished in between Evan Ferran and William O'Donnell in the 9 and the 5 for Team Dodge Motorsports and Team Dumplings, respectively. And then she just slides back down the track and luckily got missed because she was at the back of the pack. Not good here for Gaming Motorsports. Most Game Motorsports cars aren't having a good day. See you on the restart. Alright, folks, we are coming back to the green flag. And once again, the pace car makes it back around. Will we even run a single lap under green before this race is over? We've got less than 10 laps to go, so I doubt it. As Madi Obeid gets in the wall, Micah Joyner trying to hold off the lead from 2 Elliott Motorsports cars, Ryan Little and Elliott Johnson. A little bit of 3 wide contact. Julius Orange is back there. Micah Joyner gets into the wall, but he uses that outside lane run, and whoa, Elliott Johnson's in the wall now. And now William O'Donnell is going to have to try to take the lead from him. Micah Joyner pulling ahead with just 6 laps to go. And in the wall goes the 13 yet again. Micah Joyner is trying to hold off this lead from the 5 of William O'Donnell. He's got more drivers behind him than he could ever even imagine. 4 to go. Whoa, more trouble. Big crash coming off turn 2. One car was in the air. Another one on fire. Mario Bay barrel rolling down the backstretch. He lands on his roof. There's 2 cars on their roofs. There's 2 smoking, 3 on fire. What in the world just happened? Oh my goodness. That was horrible. We got to go to the replay and see what happened. That was a horrendous wreck. That looked fatal. What was that? Looking at the replay here, it looks like coming off turn 2, Madi is going to slide up here on the 80 of Julius Orange. It just looks like the regular contact we've been having all day. Oh, Mario Bay dug into that wall and got flipped up and over into the air. Julius Orange got shot on top of the 3, and then that caused William Dobbins to flip over somehow. Sebastian Galloway also got involved in it. The 80 of Julius Orange was lucky enough to not go upside down because he was in the air for a little bit there. Look at this again. Boom. The 80 got shot on top of the 3 from... I can't even describe that. That was horrible. Here it is on board with Madi. Just got shot on top of the 3 and caused William to flip over. That was a horrible wreck. We'll see you guys on the restart for overtime. Alright everybody, we're going to have 2 laps to go this time by. If we can make it back to the green flag with no issues. Green-white checkered here at Bristol. This is the final race that any Knackers track. This is the final race that any Knackers series will be using this track for. So hopefully it's a memorable one. Oh, Micah Joyner gets in the wall. White flag out in the air. We made it back around. This race is official. Roger Guardiola sliding up into the wall. Ryan Little goes around the bottom. And Ryan Little has a huge run. And it looks like the 31 for Elliott Motorsports is going to win this race at Bristol. The final ever Bristol race in Knackers. Won by Ryan Little. Well, folks, that was an amazing race. But, you know, it's just your typical chaotic Bristol race, of course. We barely got to run a lap under green until closer to the end there. We had a couple laps in, but then that horrible wreck happened, so small price to pay for good green flag racing. I feel like that's just a curse here at Bristol. You know, like, you get, for every lap that you run green, the worse the next wreck is going to get. Because you saw how the wrecks throughout most of the race were pretty mild. People were just getting turned in the wall a little bit. But then we started running a few too many laps under green. And, well, that wreck that we just saw displayed. Obviously not the worst one we've seen in Knackers, but definitely up there. Never seen a wreck like that at a track like this, honestly. I'm at a loss for words. But, you know, everybody hopefully survived, because that was a huge brutal wreck for Madi and William and Sebastian and Julius there. So hopefully they're okay. But all we can do is just pray and hope that things get better. I mean, that things are good for the 80 and the other cars involved in the wreck. So anyways, folks, with that being said, Ryan Little, guys, for Elliott Motorsports wins Bristol. Can you believe that? But anyways, folks, with that being said, this has been Blowover Productions. This was the Amazon Racing League racing at Bristol Motor Speedway. And we will see you in the last race for the Amazon Racing League before the championship at Talladega Super Speedway. So with that being said, peace, honor, love, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.